That's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Cup in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Off the play fake, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
So initially, I think the defense did a really nice job, Mike. They took away the quarterback's first couple reads, but he knows exactly where that check down is. He finds him. It's the running back in the flat. He ends up doing the rest. Picks up a nice gain before stepping out of bounds.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion, Shakir. Play action here. Mahomes. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Baltimore. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. And And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man. That's Myers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll hit Kelce quickly on the RPO.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelce. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They put Kelce in motion. They'll try zone read on 1st and goal. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop.
That one taken in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Ravens 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
He was defended by Kenny Moore.
Patrick to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion, Shakir. And he will take it in himself. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Shotgun snap to Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Pass brought in by Samuel. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. 1st and 10 now from the 36. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Cup in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Cup brings it in left side. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Here's Jacobs. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half.
At the Eagles' 9-yard
We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Cup in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. Watson now on 1st down. This one finds Lockett down the left side. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll locate Kupp. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep, going to Kupp. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Eagles offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. It's Watson out of the pistol. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the coverage deserves a majority of the credit for that one, Mike. I mean, up front, really nice job by the offensive line. The pass rush was completely stonewalled. Skill players had all the time in the world to get open. And
he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Watson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's their punter now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Kenny Moore there to make the play. So we have reached halftime here. It is a 6-point difference at the break. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Kupp in motion. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. That complete to Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Man in motion is Brown. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That one on target to Cup. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. There's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Watson. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Mahomes on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying, we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves. And as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken the lead by a point here in the third. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. On the ground, it's Jacobs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On third down, Mahomes. He gets this complete to Shakir. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Baltimore.
So just think, I mean, a couple minutes ago, we see a pick six. I mean, the last thing you want to do is the next time you step in the huddle is go 3 and out. So that's a big conversion. Now they got to find a way to get some of this momentum back, go down and get some points, and let everybody move past that pick six we saw in the last possession.
Throw, left side, that's Johnson. They face second down and 7. Here's Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 6. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That one complete to Johnson. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. For the middle, it's Cup. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
The Ravens will line up.
Patrick to throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
On the return is Rodgers. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. To the right side here, pass is caught. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for an Eagles first down. Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Now Watson keeping this on the zone read. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion is Myers. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Eagles. defense. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Catch made, right side, it's Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will dive into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return is Rodgers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Watson. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. It's Watson out of the pistol. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Watson. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
The running back on the option. He was brought down by Jared Burris. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Eagles.
Now 1st down throw for Watson. Taking off. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Eagles go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
33.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. 1st down throw, Mahomes finding his tight end, Mayer. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. All 3 timeouts from the shotgun. It's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Hupp brings it in left side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. Right back to the air for Mahomes. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He finds Hupp along the out route. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mahomes now to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Watson. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away. And he's taken down. The home team's offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Deontay Hardy. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down. Jordan Stone in punt formation for the Ravens.
So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Watson will make the read and holds on. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Brian Branch on the tackle. 2 yards off the play. And an Eagle first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He has Lockett over the middle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. It's Watson out of the pistol. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Nothing real fancy on that one, just a defensive lineman winning his one-on-one matchup. He beats the offensive lineman, gets to the quarterback, and brings him down for a sack.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. But not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To throw is Mahomes. He's looking deep for Shakir. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's made right side. It's Johnson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm. Get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Once again, it's Jacobs. Not much developing there. Short pickup down to the 47. 2nd down and 8. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. So now, a big spot coming here. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. Final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.